Hello friends, we will discuss the comparison between the Rigvedic age and the Later Vedic age in terms of economy, then society, then polity and religion. First of all, we will discuss in terms of economy. So in the Rigvedic age, the formula is that we move from the pastoral economy to the agricultural economy. So what was the reason for the change? The reason for the change was the development of iron, the discovery of iron in 1000 BC. This discovery of iron has played a very major role in society in deciding the history of India. So first of all, Rigvedic age. In the Rigvedic age, as we have discussed, it was a pastoral economy. Pastoral economy means that the person who moves from one place to another in terms of for searching of food. So this economy was centered around the cow. The cow was the main center for this. And how we know that? We know that because most of the terms that were used in Rigvedic age was related to the cow. The cow was known as go. Go means what? Cow. So the war for the fight of cattle, that is for the cow, was termed as govishti, means fight for the cattle. And gomat, this term is also used. So if we draw a comparison between Rigvedic age and the present time, we found in the Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, the term used, the main economic center is what? Oil. So the term that we find in Saudi Arabia is that petro war. Petro war means war for the oil. So whatever the center theme of any country or any time, any age is based on the central theme. So in Saudi Arabia we find that oil is a central theme. So everything is based on the petro. Petro means oil. So similarly in this manner, in the Rigvedic case, the cow was main center. So every term was known from the cow, that is go, vishti, gomat, etc. Second thing is that the Rigvedic people were aware about the agriculture activity. They were aware about that, but it was not an agricultural economy. It means that they know what the agriculture means because they have to eat something. So they were known. So how we know that? In the Rig Veda we found that the plow is mentioned, the season is mentioned, and barley as a crop is also mentioned. So we can say that yes, they were having they know about the agriculture activity, what is all these, and but they were this society, this period was not based on the agriculture economy. The third important feature of this Rigvedic age is the absence of trade and commerce. Why absence of trade and commerce? This must be our first question. The trade and commerce, we know, flourished because of the purchasing power. When we have purchasing power, when we have money or something as an exchange of medium, then we can purchase something. So to purchase something, we have purchasing power. What is purchasing power? Something in which we can exchange one thing from another. So that is the purchasing power. But this period does not have a purchasing power because this was a subsistence economy. Subsistence economy means that subsistence economy means that they do not have enough to eat. They have just enough to eat, but they do not have in surplus amount of that. So when something is not in surplus, how can you have purchasing power? So it means that the absence of trade and commerce was because it was a subsistence economy, and because of subsistence economy, they lack purchasing power, and when they lack purchasing power, then the demand was not created. When the demand was not created, then we know that supply is not there. When the supply is not there, how can a trade and commerce flourish? So the basic thing is that they lack purchasing power, so the demand was not created and the supply was obviously not there. And as I have discussed, the purchasing power was lacked because the economy was subsistence. They barely have something to eat. How can they have a trade and commerce? So I think this is clear. The fourth important factor is that they will have an absence of currency system. Currency system means what? They do not have a medium. They do not have something for a medium of exchange. But barter system was there. Barter means what? You give something in lieu of something. For example, you give me onion in return of potato, etc. This is known as barter system. Barter system means that, as I have discussed. So this Rigvedic have an absence of currency system. Currency system, as we know, is the backbone of any economy. So this currency system was not there. So when we move from Rigvedic to later Vedic age, we find that as we have discussed, this iron has played a very important role. Because of this iron, what happened? They, as we know that they were settled in the part of Gangetic plain. So in the Gangetic plain, we know that the rainfall is between 100 to 200 centimeter. When the 102 centimeter rainfall happens, then we know that forest is very thick. When the forest is very thick, you will have something to cut the forest. And we know that the copper was one of the metal that was used by them. Copper was used by them, one of the metal, but with the help of copper we cannot cut the forest. So this iron, the iron that we have discussed, this iron has played a very important role in cutting the forest. When we cut the forest, when we clear the forest, then the land is there. Then the land is there. On that land we can grow our agriculture crops, and when the agriculture crops will grow, we know what will happen. We will have in abundance. So, so this, as we have discussed, this agriculture, this iron has played a very important role. So this, so we know how we will discuss how this iron has changed the society. First of all, in the later Vedic age, as we move, we have the beginning of the agricultural economy. Now the agricultural economy begins. What do you mean by agricultural economy? Agricultural economy means that economy which was based on the agriculture product. Agriculture product means that rice, wheat, barley, etc. So it means that everyone in the later Vedic age, they have sufficient to eat, and after that they have something extra. Because of that something extra, this agriculture economy got born. So how do we know that? We know that because in the Satpat Brahman is a text which was written in the later Vedic age. So in the Satpat Brahman we find that rituals were there, and in that rituals we gave agriculture commodities. So example, in the present time we gave money in the term in rituals. So when something is very important, we give as a ritual. In that sense, we can also say that in the later Vedic age, since agriculture was the main center for the economy, so when something ritual happens, they give agriculture commodity as a ritual, in terms of ritual. And also we have rice was the first beginning of rice started. Rice is also known as vishti. Rice is known as vishti. I think the spelling is right. So rice is known as vishti, and wheat was already there. This was, and the third important thing that from which we can say that this agriculture economy got born, because is that the upper class was sown in the term stone had upper class people were sown as a plow. Means, for example, as we find that in the Raja Janak was shown having a plow on their head, on their shoulder. And when the upper class when upper class was shown in terms of having plow, it means that the agriculture was the main important thing. For example, we can say that in the present time also the business class is the capitalist class. So the business class is capitalist class. It means that the business class is very powerful, that is the upper class. So when the business class we can say will have a control on something, that means that thing is very important. Similarly, when the upper class of that later Vedic age have control on the agriculture, so plow was used. Plow was shown that yes, plow was shown. It signifies that the economy was based on agriculture. Second thing, the diverse art and craft got promoted. Diverse art and craft got promoted because why diverse art and craft? Diverse art and craft because the first initially in the Rigvedic age it was a pastoral economy, but a new medium of income, that is agriculture, got born. So when the new medium of income we have, it means that everyone have in the abundance of everything, abundance of agriculture commodities. So in that terms, when the agriculture as a medium of exchange, agriculture as a new source of income got born, so we have to diverse in terms of diverse art and craft. So diverse art and craft born because of agriculture. It's a new source. We are saying a new source of economy, new source of income got born. Hence diverse art and craft got promoted. For example, copper and metal workers, uh, 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 copper and metal workers were shown in the later Vedic text, and also and also the weaving material. Weaving means we know that weaving were sorry uh, were having monopoly of women. So this was a diverse art and craft, means that copper, metal, and another metal got promoted. The weaving as a new source of income got also promoted. So this because of these two, because of diverse art and craft, it begins the beginning the trade and commerce what began. We have written here beginning of trade and commerce. It means that the trade and commerce got began. It was not in the full fledged age. So why this trade and commerce got began in? So we can see that since since the new source of income was got promoted, that is agriculture economy was born, the diverse art and craft got promoted, and also the primitive town was also there. Primitive town example Hastinapur, Kaushambi at the end of the later Vedic age got promoted. When all these three we can when we see all these three combined, we find that the trade and commerce has to begin because people have something to buy. In the Rigvedic age, we have discussed that people does not have purchasing power. When the people does not have purchasing power, they do not have demand. When demand was not there, so supply was not there. So when these things were not there, so there was absence of trade and commerce. But here we see agriculture economy got born. It means that every people have something extra, that is surplus. They have a surplus of agriculture commodities, and because of surplus they have the art and craft got promoted. When the art and craft got promoted, the town was also flourishing. Because we will discuss the flourishing of town in the polity part of this comparison. So as of now, you remember that the primitive town got promoted. So this all three led to the beginning of trade and commerce. So now when the beginning of trade and commerce happened, the barter system plus the precious metal was used as a medium of exchange. So initially the medium of exchange was what? Barter system, but now the medium of exchange became barter system plus the precious metal. The precious metal from where we got the precious metal, we got the precious metal from because of trade and commerce. From where we get trade and commerce happened from the primitive cities. This primitive cities, the trade and commerce happened to the other part of the world at that time, that were present at that time. So this trade and commerce bring new precious metals, and when these two precious metals in the barter system gave a medium of exchange, was a new medium of exchange. So if we have to summarize this, we find that everything because of iron that was initially not there in the Rigvedic age because of this iron, the later Vedic age, the new age got born, and born because of what? Because of iron. So we have if you look at the comparison between both of them, in short, we can say that it was a pastoral economy, it was an agricultural economy. They were available for the agricultural activity, but agriculture as the economy was not there. But here the diverse art and craft got promoted. We have discussed how. Here the absence of trade and commerce. Here the beginning of trade and commerce happened. Here only the currency system was what? Barter system. Barter was used as a medium of exchange. But here the barter in place of barter system plus also the precious metal was used as a medium of exchange. It means that, in short, we can say that the iron has played a very important role in shaping the economy of the later Vedic age. Um, so we will discuss the polity in the next video. Thank you very much.